This stuff it happened, but it always happens and kind of sucks, but it always happens. I mean,
All right.
okay, so let's start with this. Dijak, no longer under contract, WWE. Thoughts?
Oh, it already expired? Like, I thought he still had time.
No, it expires on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So
Oh,
he's gone.
yeah, yeah. From what I heard, like, that it be didn't like talk to him or whatever, like try to negotiate anything. So I don't know. It's kind of lost with him because like he was really doing good his last couple like matches in NXT. So wherever he goes from here, like wherever got him, it's gonna be a good thing.
Listen,
It's not a loss for him at all, for real, for real.
it's not a loss for him. It's a loss for WWE because no matter where he goes, he's gonna fucking shine. So it's a loss for
Yes.
WWE. It ain't even like it's not a question. Like it's their loss. They fucked up, and let me tell you, they fucked up big
Yep.
time with this one.
Cause that's another one that I discovered through you and whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
like the shit that he did in the indies and whatever. Granted, he probably like, from the years he like got older and like can't like hasn't done the shit that he done in the indies. So now we can really see him shine.
Exactly. So that's him and Ricochet are both gone from WWE,
Yeah.
and also I'm hearing Natalia is also leaving too. So like they dropped the ball 3 times. Like first off, they didn't really drop the ball with Ricochet because they were using him. He was on TV. So like they didn't really drop the ball, but he had an opportunity. He said, "I'm gonna take it." So they didn't drop the ball there, but they definitely dropped the
Yeah.
ball with Dijak. They definitely dropped the ball with Natalia because both of them are gonna leave and they're gonna be bigger stars when they come back. So yeah,
The Ricochet situation, to my understanding, like they tried to sign him, he just didn't want to. You know, man. Natalia's I'm not sure about. Dijak, that's a real loss for them. They should have spoke to him at least.
yeah. Like I feel like this would have been a guy that Triple H should have used and been like, "Oh shit, I know what I can do with him." They could have stuck him anywhere and he could have had a banger match. Like he even said that Shawn Michaels, even though they had like a little few disagreements, he said Shawn Michaels always had his back. And Shawn was like, that's why he was doing so good in NXT because Shawn was right there. And then they called him up, and here he goes into nothingness. And it's just
Yep.
it doesn't make any sense. It feels like because this was said before when they call up some of the NXT talent, they don't have shit for him to do. Like Kiana James, they ain't got shit for her to do. Like she's just there. It's like they don't fucking like sometimes they like, all right, we want to change some stuff up, but we don't know what to do with these people. And like she's just one of the people that's just like stuck in limbo. She's just on Raw for no reason.
That's the thing though. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like you tell me. Like sidebar with that, right? When
Mm-hmm.
they call you up, why do they feel the need to kind of change it up and whatever, right? If it's working in NXT, it could work in the main roster, and if it doesn't, then change it up. But let the person cook. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing: we haven't seen too many call ups in the Triple H era. This is the first time we got some call ups in the Triple H era, and the only one that's
Yeah.
working out so far is Mello. And Mello is like they have him programmed perfectly. Mello's in Money in the Bank. Like he's programmed perfectly. Like
Yeah.
he's right there. Like he's being prominently figured every week. He's on TV. He's in a program. He's doing something. He's talking shit. He's there. Like they called up Mello and was like, look, here's Mello. Here's what he's doing. Like they called up Kiana James and it's like, oh, we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with her. We called up Dijak. We don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with him. It just it's weird because when Vince was doing it, Vince would be like, all right, we just need some names and called up some random people and they just stayed there and did nothing and then they just like died. Like this is the first time like we've seen Triple H do something that's like, all right, the only one he's doing something with is Mello. Like he hasn't done shit with Kiana. He didn't do shit with Dijak. Blair Davenport he's even doing something with her. Like it's so
Yeah, I'm just about
weird.
to point that out. Like he just started doing a little something something with her. So
Lyra Valkyria, she's another one that got called up.
yeah,
Dragunov, like
she's successful.
yeah, and Dragunov, and like all of those are like they're call ups, and they're like, all right, we plug them in the spots. They don't have nothing for Keanu James or for fucking Dijak, and it's like, well, why did you call them up if you didn't have anything? Like,
I mean,
I mm-hmm,
tell me this, not to give Triple H any bail or whatever, because long run he's the one in charge and whatever, right? But
mm-hmm,
there's a bunch of people under him and whatever, writers and whatever, and they have more than one writer. At least one writer should have something for a certain individual. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You mean to tell me you have all these writers and they can't think of something for one person?
Like the only thing, and I'm gonna shoot him just a tiny bit of bail, is like the only thing that could be for Keanu James is if they have a long term story that they're gonna eventually tell. That's something different. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, cool. But right now she's doing nothing. She's just like a lame duck. It's like, but
Because like me and you, like discussing on the podcast, just looking at it at face value, we could automatically think of fucking storylines, good or bad. Like I told you one where she could be like a Eve Torres and whatever assistant general manager. You didn't like it. I also agree with you. I don't like it, but it was just an ideal. But yeah, they could do that.
yeah, she could do anything. She can do a storyline where like she's influencing somebody and just like, hey, listen, I'm because remember she's like the marketing person. She has money. She's like, listen, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna revamp this person, and they just become like a duo. And she could just like be like their side person and like, look what I'm doing, look what this, and like they could take like a regular like the TikTok Toxic Tag Team. She could revamp them into something and be like their manager, and like then they all are like a trio, and you're like, oh shit, they're a trio, and they could be dominant. She could do that because she's like, look, I put money into you. Look, you guys having fun, you're partying. I paid the bills. Now you work for me, and it could be a story. And you're like, oh shit, like that's kind of cool. It's something different. Like everybody's involved, and it's like it's making a thing, and she's doing something. So they just sitting fucking catering.
Or like you said before, like she could do something similar to the York Foundation.
Yes, it's like so much you can do, but like I'm just gonna just let this play out. I'm just gonna throw my hands up and say I'm gonna
Yeah,
let this play out. That's it.
yeah. But you see, like everything we came up with for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we really wanted to, we could do it. Like, probably like think of something for every single person.
Mm-hmm.
And you're you studied writing or whatever. I'm not a writer at all, and I'm just spitballing. Why can't
Mm-hmm.
they come up with something? And they're professionals. It's their job. They're getting paid for it. You know what I mean?
It's yeah, it's just dumb. But like I said, this is his
I
first
sound angry,
draft.
but I promise I'm not.
Yeah, this is his first draft, and I'm just gonna let him see what he does. But like he has fumbled a lot of wrestlers. A lot. I'm
Yeah.
just I'm just saying there's like more people that just like fell through the cracks and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like in NXT you had like all of this great stuff, you just doing all of this stuff. Now you had a main roster and you just like fumbling people left and right. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
But we'll see.
Yeah. So with that said, Monday Night Raw was a thing, and Pat McAfee wasn't there, and condolences to Pat McAfee and his family because his father-in-law passed away. That's why he wasn't
Yeah, that's a shame.
there. Yeah, and some people just like thought it was storyline, but like they didn't wait to find out and get any actual information on what the fuck was going down. But it's okay. And Miz was on commentary, and Drew McIntyre showed up. Drew McIntyre showed up and he came in the ring and he said, CM Punk, I took you out because I prayed for this and I made it happen. And then I'm usually alone because my wife got sick and my family's all away. But now I'm not alone because I stole your bracelet. Because the people that you hold close to you, they're close to me now. And I promise I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure I get rid of you. And I like that promo because, like, he really hates CM Punk so much. He hates him so much. And I really like this fucking Instagram or TikTok that he did where he literally, like, if you listen to it, he literally quotes everything that Punk said in the press conference. Like everything he said in the press conference, he take pieces of it and inserts it into this TikTok. And I was like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome.
I love the promo too, but I'm upset at you because you did not say the best part.
Okay, you said the best part.
He called Larry his dog ugly. Your ugly dog.
I didn't want to talk about the dog. He's a dog.
That was a hurt piece. Like if this wasn't a storyline, Punk would actually be mad at that. I think.
Yeah, he would be. But dude, like, I don't know why, but like this is like one of the biggest storylines in wrestling. Like, this is
Yep.
crazy.
No
Like,
title involved either.
exactly. And this shit is so awesome. Everybody is just like, even AEW fans look at this and go, holy shit, this is kind of fucking awesome.
Yep.
So then we get a Wyatt Six recap, and they show that they killed off Chad Gable, which, like I keep saying, he got hit in the head with a sledgehammer. Everybody's like, he got shot in the head. How was he alive? It's like, it was a sledgehammer to the side of the head.
I mean, it like to be fair, it did look like a gunshot though. Obviously, it wasn't. Like it couldn't go that route, but yeah, it did look like it.
Listen, listen. You've seen enough horror movies, just like I have. When somebody hits you with
Yes.
the side of the head with a fucking hammer, it looks like that also.
Yes.
So Chad Gable comes in and he's holding his head and he doesn't want anybody to see him because he has a match later on because they put him in a match. And they had put Ilya Dragunov in. They took him out to replace him again. And we're like, okay. Because like at that point, I was actually mad that Ilya Dragunov wasn't going to be in any type of match. But oh boy, that later on we find out a much different story. So then WWE did something. I swear to God, they didn't do it on purpose, but it was such a great thing because Braun Breaker comes out, and Braun Breaker comes to the ring, and they go to commercial, and the first commercial they go to is fucking A&E, the Steiner Brothers documentary this weekend. I was like, that.
No. They
Mhm.
did it on purpose. I'm gonna go your route. They did like a subconscious thing to like he's a Steiner, y'all. He's a Steiner. Like that was a little bit too suspicious. I'm doing one
It
of your
was
numbers. They did it on purpose.
it was so perfectly done. I was like, what the fuck? So then they had Kathy Kelly in the back trying to get a word with Chad Gable. This was really fucking funny because like the whole night she was being so annoying to Chad Gable because she kept trying to get an interview and kept trying to find out is he okay, what's going on with the Alpha Academy. She kept trying to annoy him, and he was like, "Don't bother me, leave me alone." And it was so funny. So
Yeah, this shit funny.
then we had Ludwig Kaiser versus Braun Breaker, and I don't know where, but in the beginning of the match, Ludwig Kaiser got kind of injured by Braun. And well, I'm not gonna say by Braun because he got injured. I'm not gonna say it was Braun's fault, but he did get injured and he worked the rest of the match. And Braun did the thing where he does the clothesline on the announce table, which is fucking awesome, and it gets better each week. Like that shit is so cool.
Yeah, like he's agile as shit to be a big man.
Yeah. And then it ended when Sheamus came out of nowhere and kneed the fucking goddamn shit out of Ludwig Kaiser in the face. I swore he fucking killed him. Like he kneed him so
Are we sure
fucking
that's not what injured him?
it may have been. It may have been. But after the Sheamus thing, Sheamus picked him up for a fucking power bomb. But Braun speared Sheamus while he has Ludwig up for a power bomb, and everybody died. Holy shit.
and and Lance Archer was not there.
Yes. So then we go to the back, and Dominic did the thing. Yes, he did the thing that everybody jokes about. Dominic with chicken nuggets. He's there with fucking chicken nuggets. A lot of them. A lot of them. And so
It's a bet I was more jealous about the chicken nuggets than anything else.
I wasn't jealous about the nuggets. I was jealous about other things. And so he shows a picture or something on the phone to everybody in the Judgment Day, and they go, "Cool." Now, here's where we get into a little controversy, and I know people are
Mhm.
going to be like, "Oh my God, you guys are caping for the E because of this." No, this is just simple logic because people are immediately going, "Oh my God, this is so close to the Vince McMahon stuff." Vince McMahon was showing like dirty pictures to his coworkers. This is just like that. I'm like, that's everything isn't about that. And they were like, "Oh, look at the way she's doing the sexual advances. That's just like the Vince stuff." And it's like, that's not like that. It's one reason that a lot of people are feeling this way is because one, they're over hypercritical of the situation. So they see this and they're going, "Oh my God, that's wrong. That's this part. They're doing this. WWE's doing this on purpose." Because one, they're super hypercritical because it's like a very touchy thing, but also they're like, if this was the Vince days, Vince would do the same exact thing, and that's what they're doing. They're doing this too. Like WWE is just a shit place, and it's like that's not true. Like that's not true. Like none of that is true. Like the bad part is like most of this stuff that's happening is literally stuff that could happen in a real world without any big conglomerate behind them, like any workplace office thing. This is just shit that happens normally. Like
Yep.
this, like, and I'm not saying like it's like no sexual assault shit or anything like that. Like shit like this happens. Like a woman can seduce a man. Like that's a thing. It's a thing. And they're like, oh, they're overly sexualizing. Well, later on when I break down some of the stuff that's going on, you'll be like, oh, maybe people jump to conclusions, but that shit is not. It's not a thing. Like, and then they're like, oh, well, he's showing dirty pictures to his friends. One, you don't know how dirty the picture was. It could have been her in a fucking just her something on her Instagram that he showed and was like, oh, that's cool. Or it could have been something that she was getting him. Like it could have been anything. Like it could have been anything. And you just immediately jump to, oh, it's a dirty picture. That's just your mind's eye. Because what if she showed him something that she brought him that was special for him? And he's like, look, she did this. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, just because you say that, it doesn't mean that it's like a naked picture or like a dirty picture. It could have been she did something for him. Like, if she brought him, let's just say, a car, and he,
I was gonna say a car. I was 100% was gonna say a car. I was gonna say a Lambo.
yeah, like she brought that for him, and he's like, look, she, like, you don't want it. You don't want the gifts because you're in love with somebody else, but she's still sending you gifts and stuff. And your friends are definitely gonna be like, cool. Like she sent you that, she didn't. But you guys immediately went to, oh, it's sexual because look how she's doing. Look at she's trying to seduce him. And it's like that that's not you don't have to just do that to seduce somebody. Also, like she could have gave him the nuggets in the room. So you don't know what's going on and like you're just like over projecting. And I understand that like it can be very sensitive, but it's not that. Like it's not that, and some people are just like too sensitive.
Yeah,
So
100% agree.
Priest tells them to get their head together. He goes and leaves, and he basically gives them orders. But as soon as he leaves, Finn reiterates everything he just said and gives out orders. And it's like, huh, that's that's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. Who's the leader?
Listen, like I said, I'm going to do a little breakdown later on that like I've noticed and other people have noticed and we have put together, and it's like, huh, maybe this is, huh. But I'll give my breakdown a little later. So then we switch over to Brian talking to Adam Pierce. And Brian's talking to Pierce, and he's like, listen, I beat the shit out of these two people. I want my IC title match. And Sammy just walks up behind him and was like, dog, you ain't got to ask him for it. Ask me for the title match. You want a title match? And Brian goes, yeah, I want a title match. He's like, all right, you got it. And Brian goes, okay, money in the bank. All right. And so Sammy looks at Pierce and goes, make it happen. So money in the bank, Braun versus Sammy. IC title.
If it's that easy, I want a title match, Sammy. I'm not here.
Well, you have to ask him, and he'll give it to you. So then we have the triple threat: Lyra Valkyria versus Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler, and the winner goes into Money in the Bank, and Lyra Valkyria gets the win.
She's gonna be awesome in that fucking match.
Yes, like she's gonna be fucking great, and I'm happy that like they're doing stuff with her and they're making her an important piece of the puzzle. They're like, hey, we called you up, we have an idea for it. It's like, okay, cool.
Yep.
So then we have Drew and Pierce talking, and Pierce is like, yo, you quit last week. What the fuck is going on? And Drew's like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna hurt this guy because he keeps hurting me. Fuck him. And Pierce was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even care anymore. So
It's fucking crazy. Basically, like, do you?
basically, so listen, I did find out why this Punk thing happened because like apparently Punk is still injured, so they're like pushing it back. And Pierce gives Drew a match for a qualifying match for Money in the Bank next week. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Go ahead.
Obviously, Punk's gonna cost him that shit.
Listen, I don't want Punk to cost him anything because I 100% want to see this match to a full finish. Speaking of full finishes, Liv Morgan comes out. And Liv Morgan comes out and she's calling out Daddy Dom. And she keeps calling him Daddy Dom. And I hate that so much.
It's gonna be a T-shirt. Watch.
It should be, but I hate it because it's actually fucking catchy. And I don't want to call him Daddy Dom. It's catchy. It's fucking, it's fucking annoying. So he comes out and was like,
As
yo, you
as if
can't.
Dirty Dom wasn't bad enough.
Yeah. So he comes out, he's like, yo, you can't keep doing this. And he's like, yo, I'm loyal to mommy. And so all of a sudden Zelina Vega comes out, which dumb people are literally like, what is this Zelina Vega thing? It's literally was Zelina Vega wants a shot at the title, and she keeps fucking with Liv, and she even tells Liv that she's getting Rhea Ripley's sloppy seconds. And then Rey Mysterio comes out, and Dom helps out Liv from Rey Mysterio, and Liv is like, "Oh my god, he loves me!" And he's like, "Yo, I didn't mean to do that." He's like, "I didn't mean to do it," and he runs off, and Liv runs off after him.
He just hates his dad. Like, what the fuck? She read
Exactly.
too much into that.
Hmm. But this is getting so fun because now we have Zelina and Liv in a story for the world title, and we also have Ray and Dominic going at it again, which furthers their dumbass story. It's like, yeah, no, it's cool.
I see eventually, like, it's gonna go like really far with this live thing
Hmm.
before Ray gets there. He's gonna have to ask Ray for advice, like sidebar type shit. Like, listen, I hate you, but what do I do in this situation? Father to son. Let's be real.
But I mean, I I don't know because like they have this little conversation, and he's still like, yo, he's like, yo, he was like, I didn't do this because of you. I did this because I hate Ray. And she was like, no, but you love me. He was like, I, I, and he just walks off. And then Truth bumps into Liv, and he's like, oh, I can see that love is in the air. And he's talking all this dumb shit. And then she says, you know what? She's like, I have an idea, a way to make him love me. And he's like, oh, anything for you, Carmella. And she whispers something in his ear, and he goes and talks to Priest. I mean, not Priest, Pierce. And it's like, oh, okay. And she basically says she wants the tag titles.
How did like he get to determine that? Which is the weird part.
Like I said, I have an idea that like was floated to me through someone I know. Was like, hey, I'm like, you know what? That kind of, something, something, something. I was like, oh, and then I expanded on it and was like, ooh, this this sounds feasible, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So
Okay.
then we have the triple threat: Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed versus Braun Strowman Brad, and Chad Gable gets the win. And after Chad gets the win, with the help of the Judgment Day beating up Braun Strowman Brad, and so they beat up Braun Strowman Brad, get him out of here. Bronson Reed gets pinned, Chad Gable. Then all of a sudden, the White Six music plays. Lights go down, smoke comes out. Nikki Cross scares the shit out of Chad Gable. She crawls and he runs. Then Nikki Cross slides outside and gives Michael Cole a box. And then Nikki Cross just walks away. Hmm.
That was creepy.
It was actually it was actually kind of fun because it's like, what do they want with Chad Gable? Because everybody wants something. Like they want something from Chad Gable. What do they want from him?
I have a theory.
Okay.
They ain't do shit to him. He faked it the whole time. So
Mm-hmm.
like he could get sympathy from Otis and all of them, so he could get them back and whatever. Or you know what I mean, to manipulate the new Alpha Academy, which we'll talk about later. We talked about that in nauseum, I think. But I think that it's all like a manipulation like ploy for Chad and whatever. And they're basically pissed off, like you're blaming us for something we didn't do.
Okay. That is actually a good idea.
Yeah.
So So then Michael Cole opens this box and he finds a VHS tape, and he pulls out the VHS tape and he goes, "This is a VHS tape, kids at home. We need a VCR to play this thing." And I'm like, I feel so old that you had to explain it to the fucking kids what a VCS tape is. Holy shit.
No, no, not only that, he didn't say a VCR. He said a video cassette player. Why did you have to be all proper with it? You could have just said VCR.
Yeah, I felt so old at that moment.
Right?
So then we had Chad Gable go to Otis in the Alpha Academy and says, "Hey guys, listen. After last week, it had me shaken up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I fucked up. I, I, I want you guys to come back. I need your help." And Otis says, "No, I told you last week. We're done." And Otis and Tozawa go back in, and Maxine is still outside. And Chad goes, "Listen." He's like, "I need you guys." And she said, he's tore up about the stuff that's been happening. I'll talk to him. I'll see if I can make him come around. And I was like, wait, what? Like all the things Chad has done to you, and you're just like still sympathetic to him? The fuck?
She's the one that's gonna be like fuck around and find out. Watch.
Yep. And then as soon as she closed the door and leave, Chad walks a little bit and he turns around and there's Ivy now and the Creed brothers. And they're like, "Hey man, I seen what happened to you last week." And he's like, "I don't know, man." He's like, "I need some help." And he's like, "Hey, we got your back." Like, oh shit. So
Yeah, so when
yeah.
that does happen, it's
Hmm.
a part there that's gonna be sad though. Like if you really think about it, the history, Ivy now and fucking Maxine, they've been like the best of friends and whatever. When that
No,
turn happens, it's gonna be sad.
dude, that's the part that I want. That's the part that I want because I want her to like turn on Maxine. Like I want that to happen. There's nothing against Maxine. Is because I feel like she needs to learn a lesson, and like once she learns this lesson, she'll become like a more normal person. And like we'll see more of
BTA?
Maxine trying to wrestle. Yeah, I'll see her try to wrestle and do other stuff, and she's gonna be really cool. And like I like that.
Yeah.
So then we had the TikTok Toxic Tag Team versus the Unholy Alliance. And of course, the Unholy Alliance beats them. And then after the match, we get Damage Control and they just attack the Unholy Alliance.
Yeah, so they're gonna want a title shot.
Yeah, and I guess okay.
Yeah.
So,
Which one of them do you think is gonna be? Like out of the three?
it's going to be Dakota and Kyrie because Io has the ladder match. She's in the ladder match.
Oh, okay. So you think it's gonna happen like at possibly at Money in the Bank?
Probably.
Okay.
So, here is where the conspiracy theory starts because Priest comes back to the Judgment Day clubhouse and Liv is in there. And she walks out, and the only other person in there is Finn. And Finn's playing the game, and Priest goes, "Dude, what the fuck is going on?" He's like, nothing, dude." And he's like, "Why is she in here?" He's like, "No, she just came in here to tell me that she got us a tag team title match later on." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." So here's the thing, dude.
Hmm.
What if Finn has been playing along this whole time? Because remember, month ago, when Finn and her were in a car together, what if was Finn is orchestrating this whole thing with Liv Morgan? Him and Liv are like, fuck this. Let's take over the Judgment Day. he doesn't want to be with her. He wants to take over the Judgment Day because he wants to get rid of fucking Damian Priest.
I mean, like give you some long term storytelling and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Liv and Finn been in cahoots like for a long fucking time, even before the Judgment Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was AJ, Finn, and Liv versus Rhea. I want to say it was Finn and Damien on the other side. No, because Finn was on the good side. Edge.
It, yep. Yep. That's it.
Yeah. So they, this probably goes back even like as far as that.
Yeah, and that's why it's fucked up because people are looking at this like on a surface level, like, oh, is Liv and Dominic? She said she was going to take everything from Rhea, and Finn is pissed off that Rhea and Damien made it all about them. They didn't give a shit about the rest of the crew. They made it all about them, and
Yep.
he wants to take the crew back and make them pay, dude. That like once people figure this out and they're like, holy shit, this is deeper than just like the normal thing. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna be fucked. Like, what the fuck? Yep, yep. Oh man, that was like that's gonna be so cool. Like that's another thing that's like
It is.
keeping Raw afloat. This fucking Judgment Day angle is fucking awesome.
How bad is Finn gonna beat up Damien when all this shit breaks down?
Oh,
You think?
he's gonna fucking kill him. And there's more to the story, kids. We still haven't ended the Raw. There's more to the story, kids. So then we get Miz and Truth, and Miz is like, "Dude, why the fuck did you say put the titles on the line?" He was like, "I'm just trying to help out Carmella." He was like, "Dude, you have to consult me. Like we're a team." He's like, "Hey man, I'll do anything for love." And Miz is just so pissed off. He's like, "Man, fuck this, man."
I'd fuck him up at one point. Like fuck that.
Right? So then we get Damian Priest. He comes out and he's talking about his world title match with Seth Rollins, how he wanted this. He's been wanting this for a long time. He wanted to be the guy to beat Seth Rollins. And then Seth Rollins comes out and him and Seth have a back and forth. And it basically boils down to Priest says, if I win, you never challenge me for the world title ever again. And if you listen to it, he clearly said, "You never challenged me for the world title again." And everybody picked up on it because he said, "You never challenged me for the world title. Not ever challenged for the world title, period. Just me for the world title." And then,
Yeah, that always has to be a thing. That's how Cody fucked up in AEW.
exactly. So then Seth counters and says, if I win, you leave the Judgment Day. And Priest says out of his mouth, no one caught this. He literally goes, I don't need them anyway. I'll do it. And I'm like, you just said you don't need them. You literally just said you don't give a shit about the Judgment Day. He literally said, I don't need them anyway. And I was like, what the
Didn't
fuck?
he
Like,
also say they need me more than I need them or something around that?
yes, yes. And it's like, so you want to leave the Judgment Day. Okay, cool. I have a weird feeling the Judgment Day is gonna fucking cost them the match. But
Yep.
then Gunther came out and he says, you know what? I don't give a shit about what you guys are talking about because both of you are going to be losers. Because at SummerSlam, I'm taking the world title. So have your fun. Bye. It's like, that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Like, yeah, fuck this storyline.
That's basically what he said. That is so cool. That is so cool. Like he's so fucking cool. So then we get to the Uncle Howdy videotape. You, what are your thoughts?
I didn't like it. And like, I usually like storylines like this. Like I love like gimmicks and all that. I don't know. Like I hate it when they like insert a real life death into a storyline. I hate it here. I hate it when they did it in like the Eddie Guerrero storyline. I hated it when they did it for like the Punk and Undertaker storyline. Like it's just not my cup of tea. Now, mind you, like if I removed that and like it was all like storyline, it wasn't like a real thing or whatever, I would like it. It just a personal thing for me. You know what I mean? None of it was bad at all. Just a personal thing for me.
Okay, why don't you like this part?
I don't know. Just I can't even explain it. Just like I don't like it. It kind of like rubs me the wrong way.
But okay, strip the podcast away. Now it's
Uh-huh.
just me and you, just Renegade and Viper.
Yes.
You
Yes.
You love horror movies. You love horror movies. You love the sickness and the blood and the gore and all of the death and
Yeah.
destruction and the evil stuff of a horror movie. You love that, right? You
100%.
love all of
One of
that.
my favorite franchises is the Saw movies. Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
you love all of that. Why don't you love this?
Yes. I
Why?
guess because it's real.
There it
You know
is.
what I mean? Like
That's the thing.
it
That's it
deals,
right there.
it,
That's it right
it
there.
deals with like someone's real death.
That's it right there. You love the aesthetic of all of the evil and all of the bad and all of the harm and all of the destruction. You love the aesthetic of that. That's why you love horror
Mhm.
movies. That's what you love. But you don't love the real aspect of death, destruction, pain, and hurt and violence. You don't love the actual real life shit. You just love the aesthetic of it. They're two different things.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Because like you could see the pain in Bo's face. Like that wasn't easy for him.
and that's what I love is just you're stripping away the normal bullshit and you're getting to someone being hurt. Like this shit that he said was literally the shit
Hmm.
that's on the fucking internet and it literally took what everybody said and threw it right back in their face and made everybody fucking choke on their fucking words. It was the best thing,
Yeah.
because the first thing he said was, "You're using your brother. You're using his shit." That's literally what everyone was saying on the fucking Twitter. Like everyone was literally going, "They're
Yeah.
using him. They're using." No, no, no. He threw it right back at you. And then when they brought the death aspect, this is him fucking grieving. He said, "This is me and him. We've always wanted to rule this. We got close. And as soon as we got there, he's gone. This hurt me."
Yeah.
He looked up to his
Yeah.
brother. This is his person he looked up to. This shit was
Yeah.
so fuck. This was so real. And the best part about this is everyone is so fucking stupid that they didn't fucking understand the one thing that they were missing. It's right there sitting in their face. It's one thing that you were fucking missing because you just totally was like, "Oh, we love it because they showed the realness of him." Yeah, but there's another side. There was the grief. When you don't deal with grief, it manifests in different ways. And the way that it
Hmm.
manifested was Uncle Howdy. So it
True.
definitely is a more psychological thing than what everybody is just immediately going to. It's like, "Oh, we love it because of this." Yeah, well, there's more deeper layers. It's going to get peeled back as time go on because it's deeper than what you think. If you literally just have this whole take the mask off and look directly into someone's soul, you're like, "Holy shit, this is going to be worse than we even think because it's going to start peeling back layers." And the thing is, he keeps saying, "You forgot about us." The problem is, it's not just him, it's each one of them that have been broken and had something taken from them that they feel like you forgot about. And I'm telling you right
Yes.
now, Nikki Ash thing is going to be the Nikki Ash thing. The whole superhero thing, the whole thing that she was like,
Yeah,
that's going to be her thing. I'm telling you, that's
because she loved
the
that. She loved that.
the schism. That's going to be Joe Gacy's thing. The fucking
Yes.
the love thing is going to be Dexter Loomis's thing. The fucking Eric Rowan, he lost everybody. He lost everybody. Braun Strowman Bread went on to just fucking live his life without. Every one of them has something that they lost, and it's something that they all felt connected to, and it fucking got taken away from them, and they can't do anything about it. And it's
Yes.
manifesting in a fucking way that no one wants it to come up. And it's like, oh, well, these are spooky, scary creatures. Yeah, but when your fucking psyche is broken and you can't fucking understand what the fuck is going on, because a lot of people don't deal with loss and they just stuff it down into the back of their minds and then they wind up killing somebody. That's exactly what this is. This is
Yeah.
that. This is that. It's manifesting. And I just felt so connected with this. I'm like, I like this. But here's the thing: if they fuck it up and
Mhm.
fall off a fucking cliff, it's like, yeah, no, you failed because it's like right there. The story is right there. You're peeling back layers of these humans, and you're figuring out what's underneath and why they're doing what they're doing and why they're this way. That's what you should be focused on because all these people are like, well, wrestling, they're more reality based in wrestling. Yeah, this is still reality because they're evil as shit because they're broken. Like they literally have legitimate reasons to be broken. And if you be like, well, this thing is no, no, no. It's a legitimate reason because these people feel hurt by these things. And you can't tell anybody
Yeah.
how they're hurt. You can't tell anybody how fucked up they are. It's just them. This is them. This is the true them. And that's what that's what's gonna make this so good if they stay on this path. If they veer off this path, then it's just gonna be like, oh, this is just some dumb WWE hokey bullshit. They stay on this path, it will be fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal because it will be deep and it will be just fuck, this is crazy. Yeah, they need to stay on this.
Now, I agree with everything you said 100%, but I feel like I need to clarify something though, right?
Yes.
I feel like this story is going to be like one of the best storylines or whatever. I like the storyline as a whole. I just
Mm-hmm.
didn't like this part. You know what I mean? That whole, oh, they're just doing it like they're using brain, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, ain't no one using it because if Bo really didn't want to do it, he would not do it. If JoJo, Bray's wife, said no, they would not, they couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? Their family's into it. You know what I mean? Like, if the family is doing it, it's nothing you can say. It's just like a personal thing with me that I just don't like this type of thing. But to say that WWE's using like Bray's death and whatever, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, for me, I personally love this, and them using the death was the
Yeah.
greatest thing ever. I love them using death. It is fucking phenomenal. It
Okay.
is the best thing when they use people's deaths. Is great because each one of those people died. They're dead. They're never coming back. They're done. They're done. They're no longer with this world. Their lives are extinguished. You will never see them wrestle again. They are fucking dead. They're in the ground. But
Mm-hmm.
everything that they have done is in this business. They love this business and they died for this business. So them doing this, it's just normal. Like for them to use Bray would be so happy. He would literally be smiling right now in heaven, just going, "Yeah, I love this. This is great. Like you're
100%.
carrying on my life work. Like that's why I'm just like I feel for this. This is something good. Like this is cathartic. Yes. Yeah. I love this. So moving
No,
on,
you're not wrong. I agree with you, but still, you know.
moving on, we have the New Day, Kofi Kingston versus Killer Cross. Now, I like this storyline, even though I hate this storyline at the same time. Because, like I said,
Okay.
I just wanted to end the right way because they're trying to break up the New Day. Karrion Kross beats Kofi Kingston, and this is the seventh world champion he has beaten. The seventh former world champion he's beaten. And he put up the seven fingers. And I'm like, holy shit, he's actually beat seven world champions. Like, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, so they they basically are separating the New Day. And I want them to separate the New Day because hopefully Big E comes back. That's the only problem. That's how I feel. Uh huh.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm leaning more towards your original idea of them going heel and
Mm-hmm.
having kind of more of an edge with it, right? Because all along, Cross was like trying to get at Woods, like
Mm-hmm.
Woods, get away from Kofi, whatever, yada yada yada, right? They
Mm-hmm.
jumped like Woods. So like, what are you trying to do? Like, what the fuck? You basically beat both of them up, so they're gonna get pissed off.
Yeah, but I want them to break up because I want Woods to be. I want Kofi to be like, you weren't there for me, and Woods to be like, you weren't there for me, and like there's like a small disagreement, and then they break up because like I've always said, this always is going to end with Big E. I just want Big E to show up.
Yes,
Like I just like any way that they go, I want Big E to show up because I want him to bring them back together and then beat the shit out of the Final Testament. So yeah,
in that group.
yes. So then they said for next week, the three way is going to be Drew McIntyre versus Ilya Dragunov versus who the fuck was the other third person? Oh, Sheamus. Sheamus. Oh shit. Yeah. Shit.
I forgot
That's
all about Sheamus.
yeah. Like I just was worried about Dragunov and Drew, but Sheamus is in it. But dude, that that's all I'm waiting for. Like I don't give a shit what happens the rest of the week. Monday, that's it. Like that's gonna be good.
Is it safe to say that's gonna be a banger?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a banger. So then we get to the main event, World Tag Team Title match. The Judgment Day versus the Awesome Truth. Liv comes out, distracts Truth. Truth gets fucked up, and Finn and JD win the World Tag Team titles.
Like, yeah, I saw that coming a mile away.
Yes. And then Finn and JD celebrate their title win with Liv.
How about that?
Dude, I can't wait till this whole thing plays out, but Liv and Finn steering this whole thing. Whoa, this is gonna be great.
The only thing I'm upset about, and it's on the
Mm-hmm.
other side, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should have beat the shit out of fucking Truth. Like, this is all your fault.
Oh, I hope he does it next week. So then
Because,
we
like,
get mhm.
sidebar, right?
Yep.
Do you prefer Miz as a face or Miz as a heel? Because I prefer him as a heel.
I I was going to say something, but this is going to be real controversial. But
Mhm.
I just I prefer Miz as I can tolerate him as a face. I can tolerate him as a face. I just honestly
Okay.
hate the Miz. I literally I'm just gonna say I hate the Miz. Like I'm not a big fan of the Miz. I hate the Miz. So it's like I don't want him
Okay.
as either.
Okay.
So
Fair. That's fair.
so that's it. That was
Okay.
Raw. So we go to NXT and we start off with a tag team turmoil match.
It was what,
I
16 in this?
yeah, I didn't expect the team to win but
Right?
they're going to further a storyline because we had BBC, the New Catch Republic, the Good Brothers, um, Legado del Fantasma, and Chase U. And Chase U cheated to win.
Why
Question.
was Legato and what you call it, New Catch here? Like, aren't they SmackDown?
Yep, they are.
What's the
Now, I have
question
a
though?
question. Who are going to be the two Chase U members to take on Too Fast, Too Furious?
That's right, because they could do New Day rules.
Yep.
Um, you know what's gonna be? It's gonna be, and it's gonna be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's already dissension between Duke and Ridge,
Mm-hmm.
so it's gonna be them. Because like
Okay.
Riley don't give a fuck no more. Like he just happy. But if you notice, Duke's really not feeling Ridge anymore.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So then we had a backstage thing where once again Roxy gets in trouble because she hates people because Kamra Petrovich is looking at last week where Lola beat up Roxy and Roxy's pissed off and she wants to fight Kamra now. Okay. I mean, Roxy's just pissed off all the time.
You need to chill.
Yeah. And like the bad part is like somebody's gonna make her chill, but then that means she's gonna be more crazy. So then we get Dante Chin talking to Nathan Frazier, and Nathan Frazier is like, "Hey, could you be my second in the match later on?" He's like, "Yeah, you just have to count these things." And then Axum comes in as Axum is like, "Dude, I thought about this. I'll be your second." And Nathan Frazier goes, "Oh, that's so cool." And then he looks at Dante Chin and is like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "I don't need you anymore." But yeah,
Like he left with like a sad face, like, "Aw."
that was hilarious. So then we get Ego, Ethan Page coming out, and he's pissed off that he's not getting a world title shot. And he's like, "Hey, listen, Ava, I want my title shot." And Ava's like, "Dude, I can't just give you a title shot. Like, you don't really have a merit." And he's like, "Hey, listen, I did." And then Sean Spears comes out and is like, "Hey, I want a title shot." Blah 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 blah. And then Trick comes out like, "Yo, you two jelly bean having men, I don't give a damn about you." So then Javon Evans comes out, and basically it sets up some stuff for later on.
Trick has like a really thick down south accent,
And he's not even from down south. That's the bad part.
right?
So then we get Tank and Hank, and they want to wrestle New Catch Republic. And I have no fucking idea why.
They want to wrestle the best, which they're gonna get their asses beat. But okay,
No. That's not even what they said. This is what they said. And this fucking bothers me. And you know why it bothers me? Because they go, yeah, because we still want to be a tag team and we want to get some more tag team cohesion. That's the storyline from a year ago. You fucking dropped that storyline. Why are we still going back to this?
they're trying to get closer.
Fuck the dude. After all the shit you've been through, you're not close enough. Like, what the fuck do you want to wear each other's skin? What the fuck is going on here?
Go to Raw and fuck with the Y6. Guarantee you will wear your fucking skin.
Yeah, do that. Do that. So then we get Stevie Turner, and she's talking to Robert Stone, and she wants to be Ava's co-general manager, and he's like, "I'm the co-general manager," and they just start arguing with each other to basically see who's going to be Ava's second.
I had a weird thought with this, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think WWE would do it. But then again, WWE's been doing a lot of things I don't think they would do.
Okay.
Like have a match against each other.
I mean, That would be fucking great.
Yeah.
So then we had Wesley versus Joe Coffey, and he beats Joe Coffey, and then Obafemi comes out and is like, "Yeah, me and you, Heat Wave title match. I'm gonna beat you, and then you never get a title shot ever again." And I'm like, "Good." You never know what I said.
Question:
Answer.
Is it just like the other one where like
Mm-mm.
you never get a title shot again? And like if I'm the champion or in general?
Ever. He said at North American Championship, and I want that. I want him to never get a North American Championship match again.
Yeah, so he can move on.
Yes, so he can move on to the world title. Yep.
Yeah, I smell what you're cooking.
Yep. So then we get Tony D'Angelo, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat this dummy Nathan Frazier. Like, I don't really give a damn about him. Like, all right, cool. Like, I don't know why. I don't really care about Tony D'Angelo with the Heritage Cup.
It's the gimmick. Certain gimmicks don't hit.
Yeah. So
Because
apparently,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like his gimmick either.
yeah. So apparently, fucking Duke and Ridge get a manila envelope with something in it. And the rest of Chase U come up and they hide it. They fucking hide it. What's in the envelope?
Hmm, I I don't know.
I hope they figure out what's in the
Can't even
envelope.
think of anything.
Me neither, because like, what the fuck? What could they have? Like a picture or something? Like, what could happen?
So the fact that it's been Ridge cheating the whole time.
Probably. I don't know, man. Like, and I don't. The bad part is like, I actually don't care about it. Like, I just want them to just work together. But I don't really care.
Yeah, I want Ridge out that group.
Same. So then we had Tony D'Angelo beat Nathan Frazier, and like the whole time he's like beating his ass, it's 1-1, and then Tony D'Angelo comes back at the end and beats Nathan Frazier in like 5 seconds, and it's over. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
The match was actually pretty good. Like, yeah, like Tony's actually pretty good somehow with that gimmick.
Like he's good, but I don't want him in the Heritage Cup anymore. Like I want the Heritage Cup shit to be gone from him. Just like I want him to just be in a regular wrestling match. Heritage Cup is not for him.
Yeah, I feel like Heritage. To me, Heritage Cup is equivalent to a Ring of Honor's pure title.
Yeah.
Like only like pure wrestlers should have that shit. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
So
he would be better as a North American champion.
yes, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. So then we had Roxy versus Kamara Petrovic, and Lola Vice was out there on commentary.
Lola.
Yes. So Roxy beat Kamara, and I mean, of course, she was going to do it. Kamara's getting better and better each week. And then Lola
Did
Vice,
they change Lola into a face? Cause like now she's
yes,
talking about how she respects Carmella and all that.
yes, yes, they did. And she hits the back fist and knocks out Roxy. And that was it. She took the title with her and ran off.
That's funny.
So then we had a metaphor thing. And I, going into this, didn't care. Going into this, didn't care. Going out of this was like, oh,
Yeah. Once
because
again, one of those things that I'm like, eh.
yeah, So listen, Noam Dar calls on the phone and he's talking to them because he's injured and he's back home and he just wanted to check on the guys. And then Oral Mensa starts talking. And like at first, like I'm thinking that they were gonna just like laugh at Oral or like say something bad to him because he literally just goes, "Listen, I've never had friends." He was like, "My dad got burned, and my family had to move to Europe, and I never had friends. And you guys are like my only friends, like the only people that took me in and cared about me." And then they just all was just like, "Oh." And as soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh my god!" Now I know why he just keeps trying to beat the shit out of Ego because this is like the only set of friends that he ever had, and he wants to keep them together, and he wants to like save his friends. He's like, that's why he can beat Ego's ass. I'm like, this made me love this.
That's his family. You don't fuck with a man's family.
Yes, because like before, it was just like, why are you just fighting so hard for fucking metaphor? Like, we don't really care. Like, why are you fighting so hard? Now it's like, oh, we have a reason to care. Got it.
Yep.
So then we have the Good Brothers take out OTM, and then Jada Parker and Mia Yim just start fighting, and that sets up them having a street fight next week.
Perfect match for them.
Yes. The funny part is like they're actually making me care about this storyline. Like yeah, I actually give a shit.
Yep.
Like I'm gonna be honest. At first I was like, yeah, I don't really care, and then Jada and Mia just made me care.
It's the funny part,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
We care about the women wrestling. We don't
Mm-hmm.
care about the guys wrestling, though. Well, at
Yeah.
least I don't. I don't know about you.
No, I don't care either. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
So yeah. So then we had Tavian.
Because,
Mm-hmm. Go on.
oh, I was going to say, because in the words of Bianca Belair, the OC, they don't even go there.
Neither does
And
Mia Yim.
OTM, like, but somehow Mia, I feel like she fits.
Yeah, because she feels like
Whereas,
she belongs
o,
there.
yeah. Whereas OTM, like, I'm just not feeling them.
I mean,
The guys, that is.
listen, I'm gonna tell you this because you're gonna laugh about this like in a month from now. Because I have a
Okay.
feeling they're gonna wind up impressing you in a ring, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, they're actually really good."
They haven't done it so far. Let's see.
That's why I said
We
in a
re-
month from
we'll
now.
we'll rewind it back when it happens.
Yep. So then we get Tavion Heights versus Damian Kemp, and once again, Tavion Heights impressed the shit out of me. He should have
He's
won.
good.
Like I'm gonna say, he should have won more matches in the fucking tournament he was in, but he didn't. Now he's part of the no quarter catch crew.
But you know he already was a part of, technically, right?
Yeah, that's the funniest part. So, oh, also another thing that I didn't expect: Damian Kemp actually being better than he already was. Holy shit!
Right?
Like this guy's fucking awesome.
Do you do
Hmm.
you see him getting kicked out though?
No,
Because he seemed really upset at the end.
no. I think he's gonna stay, and he's gonna wind up being tag team partners with Tavion Heights, and they're gonna take the tag titles.
I could kind of see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get Kalani Jordan, and she shows up and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna defend my title against Sol Ruka, and I'm so happy to defend my title." And okay, like this
She has
motherfucker said,
to go heel, right?
she has to, she has to. Because like she's
Because she
too.
seemed a little bit too happy-go-lucky for me.
That's exactly what I was about to say. She's too happy. Like she's gonna go heal. So then we get Brinley Reese with the BBC, and once again they fucking lost, and Malik is fucking angry, and I mean Idris is angry, and then Izzy Dane shows up,
Yeah,
and Izzy Dane is like trying to talk to them, but Idris like has his face like, wait a minute, like what? And this is the best part about this. So the door behind them, all of a sudden, you just see this creepy figure in the distance. It's fucking Tatum Paxley. But Izzy Dane slaps the door because she's angry and scares her off.
I was gonna ask you who was at the door because I knew someone was there, but I didn't see.
It was
Okay, that makes sense.
it was Tatum. So then we have Too Fast, Too Furious, and they're talking about getting on the same page because they have a tag team title match. And Nathan Fraser goes, "Oh shit, I got a match with Speed. I gotta leave." And it's like, "Oh, you two are fucking breaking up soon."
Like, 'cause that man gives no fucks about the fucking team or tag team titles.
Yep. So then we had Sol Ruka versus Ariana Grace. And of course, Sol beats Ariana Grace because she's going for the North American title. She has to keep a win.
Yep.
And then her and Kalani just like shake hands and look at each other because, title. So,
One has to go here.
yes. So then we get Roxy yelling at Ava, and Ava is pissed off. And she's like, "You're going to defend your title against Lola Vice." And she's like, "I know that." But then she told her something else. I forgot what she told her. She said something. I totally forgot. But Ava's
Yeah, I was
pissed.
trying to remember as you said it.
Like, she's so pissed off with Roxy. Like, Roxy's going to pay. Like, I know how she's going to pay, but, like, I can't wait till she pays. So then we get a tease of Toxic 3.0 because JC and Ivy Nile, whatever her name is. What is her name? Jasmine Nix.
Fallon
Jasmine Nix.
Henley.
No, Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley.
Okay.
But I forgot Jasmine Nix's name. I keep forgetting her name. But they're all three together, and JC is basically saying, hey, let's be a team together. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. New Toxic.
Would it be more like 4.0?
I mean, yeah, you could say 4.0.
Because you have the original three.
Mm-hmm.
Then when Mandy Rose left, it was them two.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had fucking JC and Thea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you had Nyx and JC. This would be more like 5.0 actually.
Okay. So Toxic 5.0.
Yeah.
So then we get to the main event. We get Ethan Page, and he's out there because he's doing commentary, and then he gets his ass whipped by Oral Mensa, so that takes him out. And it's Sean Spears versus Trick. So they're having this match. And we get to the end, and all of a sudden, somebody's trying to get in the ring. And they're trying to just, and security's trying to take him out. It's fucking Brooks Jensen. And Brooks Jensen tears off the top of the announce table. And when he tears off the top of the announce table, it hits Trick right in the face. And Trick just goes down. And Sean Spears rolls him in the ring and goes, 1, 2, 3, Sean Spears just pinned Trick.
That's fucking crazy.
That was so good. That was so good. Cause like it was like you didn't see it coming, and it just was like this random thing that happened, and bam, he smacks him right in the face, and you're like, what the fuck? And it was a way to get Trick the loss and like still have him look strong. It was I liked it. But then the thing comes out that it's a four-way, like I said last week.
Out of all of them,
Hmm.
just because it just happened, right?
Hmm.
Spears deserves a fucking title shot more than any of them because he beat all of them except for Ethan right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if that happened next week.
True. Like he deserves a win. So
Yeah.
we'll do the official predictions next week, but like as of right now, you think Sean Spears should be the new champion?
Yes. I don't
Okay.
think it's gonna happen, but I think like he should.
Okay. Because I'm literally I don't know who should be the champion. Because like part of me is like maybe Trick should still keep it, but then it's like maybe Ego should win it. Then also I'm like maybe Javon Evans should win it. I'm just like I'm so confused. I'm so
'Cause that's two different questions. Like who should win it, right?
Mhm.
And who will win it. Like I
Yeah,
have two separate answers for that. So
yeah. But next week we'll get our full predictions because that'll be the show.
yeah.
Speaking of confusing, AEW was nothing short of confusing
What else is new?
because it started off with MJF. He comes out because they're in New York, and then Daniel Garcia comes out, and Daniel Garcia tells a story about how MJF is actually a good guy backstage, and MJF is like, I didn't want people knowing that, but yeah, I'm glad somebody said it. They're like, okay, cool, and he says he wants to face him at Wembley Stadium. Okay, and I was like, all right, but then Will Ospreay comes out, and Will Ospreay says, Daniel Garcia, I know that you have been wanting to do your thing, and I'm going to give you a title shot for the international title. But seeing as though it'll be next week, I'll be the world champion, so you'll get a double title shot. Okay. And the MJF is like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on here? And then we just have this other stare down and just basically set up for another match with Will Ospreay versus MJF at fucking Wembley Stadium. I was confused.
Yeah. Like it was all convoluted.
Like it didn't like all of this didn't need to happen. It was just so weird. Like, okay, if you wanted to give Daniel Garcia the match, give him the match. Why do we have to bring MJF in it and just keep poking the bear going, oh, they're Will Ospreay and MJF at Wembley Stadium. You did it last week. It just wasn't happening. They bumped into each other. I literally said it on this podcast. They're fighting each other at Wembley Stadium. For what title? I don't know. But they're fighting each other at Wembley Stadium. And it's like, that was it. That's all you needed to do. What did they keep doing? No, we had to bang this over your heads. Plus, we had to be throw other shit into it. It's like, why? Like, it was perfectly fine last week with the subtle little nod. Now it's like, hey, if you didn't get that subtle nod, here's this jab to the face. Boom, here it goes. This is the thing. It's happening. And it's like, but then you also tease Daniel Garcia. It's like, so what was the point? Like now it's literally people out there that's confused. What the fuck?
It's this old saying,
Mm-hmm.
Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. It's too complicated. Just tell a nice, cohesive, easy to follow, cohesive story. You don't gotta do this, because then like it's kind of hard to follow. We follow it because like we've been wrestling fans for years, whatever. But what if you want to like be like good, like friendly to new people watching? A new person watching is not gonna get all that.
And that's why AEW is for the sickos.
Yeah.
So then we had Swerve, and Swerve's like, yo, Will, you can't be giving out title shots for a title you don't have. He's like, you're not winning on Sunday, so it doesn't matter. And it's like, okay. So,
Sidebar that brought back some memories of fucking WCW. You can't defend a title you don't have, right?
mm-hmm.
Stevie Ray defending the TV title that Booker T had.
Yeah.
That brought back that memory.
And we just had the death of WCW, so I mean, the parallels are there.
Yeah. Yep.
So then we had a match that I was actually looking forward to. The BBC, John Moxley, Claudio and Yuta, and yeah, Moxley, Claudio, and Yuta versus Shingo, Hiromu, and Titan from LIJ. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm looking forward to this match. This match, it's happening. Then all of a sudden, John Moxley just grabs a chair and just hits the shit out of Hiromu. Mid-match, fucking disqualification. Just like, the fuck, why?
No fucks given.
None. The match is over, and then Naito comes out. Naito comes out, and Naito's taking off his gear, and Moxley's like, fuck all of this, because Naito does this just to piss like his opponents off. He comes out and layers of clothes and takes them off really slow, and it pisses off his opponent. And Moxley just goes, fuck it. And Moxley just starts beating the shit out of Naito. Bryan Danielson was on commentary, so he runs down and gets in the face of Shingo because him and Shingo have a match at Forbidden Door in the Owen Hart tournament. And
no, but the only reason he got in Shingo's face is because Shingo kept beating the shit out of Yuta and would not stop.
But it's, once again, just keep it simple. Like, we didn't have to do all of that. Like, they have a match at Forbidden Door. You didn't have to add that. Like, all of that was, like, extra added. It's, like, padding for no reason. It's like, okay, sure. Like, this was just too, like, this was just too much. It was too much. Then we had Jay White versus Phoenix. They kicked out of the Bang Bang Gang out. Jay fought Phoenix. Good match, a really good match.
Yep.
Jay wins. Jay goes on in the tournament. So Jay faces whoever is on the other side of the brackets, which we will speculate in a minute. So after that, Christian and the Patriarchy come out. And I swear to God, this, like, it just felt like this was a setup because Christian and the Patriarchy, they get the Bang Bang Gang looking at them. They're just staring at them. They have their backs turned. And I'm like, there's going to be a fourth guy. There's going to be a fourth guy. Is it going to be a fourth guy? There was no fourth guy. It just was Christian and the Patriarchy.
Christian's going to have another son. Watch. It is going to be a fourth guy.
He better. So.
Because they're outnumbered at that point.
Yeah. So then we get the Young Cucks, and they start talking about how they hate the Acclaim, and then they start talking about the tournament. And next week, they're going to bring their wild card, their person that they have, and is going to face Jeff Jarrett in the tournament next week.
So it's their wild card.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's got to be Hangman, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, only other person that we know that's affiliated with them.
Mm-hmm. So then Acclaim come out. And Acclaim come out and they call out the Young Bucks and they challenge them and Okada to a match at Forbidden Door. And then all of a sudden, Billy Gunn goes, well, I've talked to a president. And Tanahashi just comes on the screen and says, hey, Okada, me and you got beef, and I'm going to be the guy with the Acclaim. And I'm just like, what? Like, yes, first off, yes, they do have a rivalry, but also, why? Why did you, why? I'm just so baffled. Like, why? What is this thing?
I don't know why, but I had a weird feeling about that, right? When he
Uh
said,
huh.
I know a president. I'm like, please don't tell me Tony Khan's in this fucking match.
What the fuck? That would have been
Like, no,
hilarious.
like, not, all jokes aside, my mind went there. I'm like, we're going to have Tony Khan wrestle. God damn it.
But it, like, I understand we're going in the forbidden door, but we're just like, I, I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like we just threw shit at the thing, and yeah, like there's a small weird connection of Billy Gunn facing Tanahashi in the first ever match, like the first ever Intercontinental Championship match since they came back to the United States in 2017. Like, yeah, that was a thing. They fought, but why are we bringing Tanahashi in this? It was so random. Like, it didn't even make sense. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. And like, if someone keeps yelling, but they have a rivalry. I watched the whole entire rivalry. I was watching it in real time. I seen it. I lived it. I'm not disputing that. Okada Tanahashi have a rivalry. I watched it in real time. I just don't understand this forbidden door. Him just getting jammed into this fucking fight for no reason. It just it makes no fucking sense to me.
Like you said, they just threw shit together.
Yes. So then we had something that did make me fucking smile. The conglomerate. Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy. This was so good.
It fucked me up that that's their name.
I like it. And the best part about it is Kyle O'Reilly starts doing Mark Briscoe's promo. Oh my God. That shit was so good.
Right? I think
So,
we called that like last time.
mm-hmm. So then we had Tony Storm and Mariah May come out. And Tony comes out and she's walking down the aisle and Mariah May runs back while Tony's not paying any attention. And then Mina comes out with Mariah May. And it was so funny because Tony got in the ring and she looks around like, what the fuck is Mariah? And then she comes out with Mina and they do their Club Venus dance on the fucking aisle. And they come down and they get in the ring and Tony's like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't you come out with me? She's like, I did. It was funny.
That was the weirdest thing I ever seen. Not in a bad way, but it was weird.
It was so good. So then we had Outcast 3.0. It was Anna Jay, Carly Hamlin. I mean, whatever. I don't care. Whatever. And Saraya. So that was a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, people couldn't concentrate on this match because of things. But dude, the best part was when Mariah May was in the ring, right? She's in the fucking ring, and Tony and Mina are on the outside. And Mariah's going for a tag, and they're both fighting over who's going to tag her. And it's just like, no, me, it's me. It's like, dude, we have to win the match. And Mariah even looked at him and was like, we're trying to win a match. And then Tony tagged in. That shit was
They
fucking.
both love her so much.
I know, and it's so cute. So they get the win. And then, customary, after the match, Mariah gives them both a glass. They both drink. And they go, all right, fuck it, we're going to drink. And she snuggles up to Mina. And then Tony snuggles up to Mariah. And she has her back turned. And Mina's like, oh, fuck this shit. She's like, I'm going to fuck her up. She grabs the bottle and she goes to bust Tony in the head. Tony ducks. Mariah gets hit. Dude,
How dare you?
that was
How dare you? That's all you
that
hear.
that was so good. And Tony just was over her, and Mina ran because she felt bad, but Tony was just over her daughter. Like, oh. So
Here I am. I'm texting you. They killed a child.
that shit was so awesome. That was awesome. I loved it. So then we had Mercedes Monet, and she basically said that Stephanie Vacquier would be wrestling technically on Collision, but also that night. So yeah,
Yeah, I get the technically part.
yes. So then we had something else that was very fucking confusing. So we get Chris Jericho in the learning tree, and then we get Hook Shibata and Samoa Joe. They come out. They challenge Jericho for a match at Forbidden Door. And Jericho goes, I have a video package from this person who's going to be my partner. I didn't watch this video package. And literally, Suzuki goes, listen, I don't want to team with you. I want to beat you, Jericho, for the FCW title. And so Samoa Joe and them laugh at this. Here's the problem. You want to know what the problem is?
What's the problem?
They're still having a six-person match. So now Jericho and the Learning Tree have to find a third person for this match. So when the fuck is this Suzuki match taking? When is this? It? Why did all of this happen?
I don't know how true this is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I read somewhere like who it's gonna be because apparently Collision is taped.
Listen, I know exactly who it is. I know exactly who it
Uh-huh.
is. But it still makes no fucking sense for this Suzuki thing. It makes no fucking sense. Like
Was it the person I asked you about last time?
yes. Here's the thing though. The person that I
Uh-huh.
wanted, the person who's in this match, yes, we're getting this person versus Samoa Joe, which I wanted, but we're getting it in a six-person match. We're not getting it in a one-on-one, which pisses me off.
I just thought about that. That is what you wanted. Shit.
Yes. So in even more confusion, we have Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kyle O'Reilly. Great match. Orange Cassidy is on commentary. But we have the Kingdom and Gabe Kidd sitting at ringside. Okay? The fuck? So then all of a sudden, we also have, after the match, because Zack Sabre tagged out Kyle O'Reilly. But then after the match, we have TMDK, which is Robbie Eagles and Mikey Nichols. They come out and it's like, okay, cool. Then Ishii comes out. Okay, why? But then also we have Gabe Kidd and the Kingdom carry off Kyle O'Reilly. And I'm just so baffled because none of this makes any sense because it's just Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. at the pay-per-view. Nobody else in this thing is involved at all. What the fuck is what was the point? Explain.
They probably will get it like involved in whatever.
Dude, I hope not. I literally hope not. This was like the most asinine bullshit because none of these men are like even scheduled to be at the show. And it's just like, what the fuck is the point?
Cause like again, I'm not the biggest New Japan fan, so I don't know like every like nook and cranny about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are all the New Japan guys that came out affiliated with each other? Like, are they cool or are they like separate entities and separate groups and shit?
They're separate entities. TMDK is a group. Ishii is part of Chaos, I guess, because like there hasn't even been a Chaos thing in a while. Then you have
Yeah.
Gabe Kidd, who's part of the War Dogs, and it's like none of these people are together. They don't fucking. They're not a thing. They're not a thing. It's so.
So I'm gonna chop it to a thing where it's basically AEW versus New Japan and whatever, and they want to prove they like even though they're not affiliated, they want to prove that their company is better and whatever, and they're all gonna interfere in this match in particular.
Okay, that's great, right? but everybody from each, like, literally, it's AEW in New Japan are like, you. They don't, like, everybody in this thing doesn't like have any even affiliation. Here's the thing: they don't even beef with each other in New Japan. None of these people are beefing with each other. Like, this isn't even the thing. It's like they're not even trying to supreme their company. Like, it's just the weirdest fucking thing. Because Roderick Strong is going to team up with
Yeah.
Gabe Kidd in a fucking tag match on Rampage. It's so.
The real answer,
Uh-huh.
Tony Khan's trying to put as many people in this shit as possible, whether it makes sense or not. But yeah, it's basically AEW versus New Japan.
Dude, this is pissing me off. So what also pissed me off was the main event, which was, will they work together or won't they work together? Can they coexist? Will Ospreay and Swerve versus the Gates of Agony.
That trope is boring.
It's super boring. It's a WWE thing. Why is AEW doing it? This pisses
Because
me off.
AEW is WWE.
This is pissing me off. It's like, you literally are not supposed to be this. This is like everything you're against. It's like, nah, fuck it. We're going to do the same exact shit. And it's like, but why? It's, I hate that. And I hate when people like go, oh, we're like, but you guys just hate AEW. Yes, because they were supposed to be the exact opposite of WWE. And you're just like doing WWE shit. Yes, I hate AEW because you're doing WWE shit. You're supposed to be the opposite. What are you doing? The exact same thing. I don't like it. Don't like it.
They were the chosen ones.
Yeah, and you see how that worked out for Anakin.
Yeah.
So, like, Swerve did hit like this fucking banging ass double stomp on the outside. Like, that's like the one thing AEW can definitely hang their hat on is, hey, we have some great matches. Yeah, that's like the only thing you can hang your hat on. Everything else is just like, yeah. So
No, I agreed. 100%. They definitely have great matches.
yeah. So after the match, because Swerve and Ospreay do get the win. So they get the win, and Ospreay steals the title away from Swerve again. And Swerve is like, I hate you so much. He just kicks him in the back of the leg. Ospreay goes down. Swerve hits the house call on him and leaves him fucking laying.
He did that shit one too many times. Like, fuck that. I agree with Swerve at that point.
Yep.
I like Will more, but like Will had it coming.
Yeah, because like, stop stealing his fucking belt. Like, this is on you.
It's not yours yet.
Exactly. And dude, like, we're not gonna go
Hmm?
into the spoilers. We're not gonna go into the spoilers, but holy
Yeah,
shit,
I noticed that.
like something happened on Collision with these two, and it's like, now I really don't know who I want to win, and I actually don't care who wins anymore. Cause it's like, one person has like the total right away, and then they just like throw it away, just like, nope. Then the other person is like, nope, I have the right away. Then you throw it right the fuck away. And it's like, the fuck, like, that's not how it's supposed to work.
So we don't know where it's going.
No, we have no fucking idea. It's just like, the fuck, it's just so goddamn weird. But like, it's a thing, and it happens.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hold on. I'm sorry.
uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, that was an alarm to tell us to end the show. So we're ending the show.